Okay, in this section I'm going to talk about match management. And to access the match management section of the website, you go to Matches and Meeting and then click on Match Management. That appears in the drop down. And you need to log in to be able to manage your particular match or matches. So I'm logging in using my ordinary username and password and click Login. Now, in this example, I've been set up as match manager of this event, ARGS versus Test, and in order to manage that event, I need to click on its name. If you were to have more than one event that you were managing, they'd all be listed in this section, and you'd simply click on the particular match that you wanted to manage at the time. So by clicking on it, it takes me through to details about this match. And everyone who has expressed an interest in this match appears in my list here. Now, when somebody expressed an interest in playing in one of your matches, you will, as the match manager, receive an email, but also the person's interest is expressed and listed here. So, if by the 1st of March, which is when bookings close on the website, you've got enough people to play in your match, that's fantastic. And you select your team simply by clicking on Approve or Reject. So if you choose to approve an individual, they will get an automatic email sent by the system saying that they're in the team. And if you choose to reject that individual, they will get an email saying that they're not in the team. Now, if as part of your selection process you want to view some of the details relating to that person, simply click on their name and it will go to their profile and give you a list of their contact details and some information that's not normally included in the profile, such as where they live, which may be relevant if you're trying to get people to play in a match. It's useful to know if they're within striking distance. So you can approve, i.e. allow people to join your team, or reject them, they're not in your team. So if by the 1st of March you've got sufficient people, that's fantastic. If you haven't, you may need to rustle up some extra players, and do that simply by going to the member directory, searching through for people, looking up their contact details, phoning them, or sending them emails, as we've shown in the member directory video, how to do that. So if somebody does agree to play after the 1st of March, the website booking system is closed. So what will happen is you will need to take the booking and add it manually to your match. And you do this by using the Add Booking button here. So you click on it, enter the details, the name, the email address, the handicap and the mobile telephone number of the person, and click Express Your Interest. That will then add them to this list, and again you can approve or reject them. Clearly you'd be approving them in this instance. So once you've got sufficient players to play in the match and they're all approved, you now have your team. And there are a few things you can do now with the match management module once you've selected your team. First thing you might want to do is you might want to send an email to the individuals who are in your team, giving them the final details, the timings, places to meet, etc. Here we have a little section which enables you to send emails to users. So that's the people who are in your team. You can either use this little form here, you put in the subject of your email and then the content goes in here. And all you then need to do is click send, and that will send an email to all of the people who are in your team. Alternatively, you might want to send them an email just using your ordinary email client, such as Outlook. The reason you might want to do that is so you've then got a copy of the sent email in your sent items folder. And to do that, all you need to do is to click on this list of all the names, and this will open up Outlook, create an email and put all of these addresses into the to field. Then off you go and you send an email as you normally would from Outlook. So you can either use the form here or use the link to open up your email client and send an email as you would normally. Finally, it may be that you want to have a list of all of the people who are coming, a hard copy list that is, so a tick list or a list of telephone numbers so you can phone people up or take with you on the day. And you can use this little CSV button here, which opens up your list builder. So we click on that, and that gives us a window in which we can choose which information we want to put in our list. At the moment it's got name, handicap and actions, the actions being the approve, reject, delete. Now you wouldn't want that in your list, so you just drag that over to the side and that's removed it from your list. You may well want to have, for example, the email address, so you drag email address from the right hand side to the left. You may well want their mobile telephone number so you can contact them easily if required. And you may want to take their ordinary phone number just in case they don't have a mobile number. And there you've built your list, which is name, handicap, email, mobile and phone. Yep, that's what I want. Click export and it generates a spreadsheet, a CSV file, which I can now click and open in Excel. And there we have the list with the name, the handicap, etc. And we can save that file, do with as we will. Okay, so as a match manager, you log in and you can then select your team and send them an email by approving or rejecting their expression of interest. You can send an email to users either using the email facility on the website or by clicking the link to send an email using your Outlook client. And further, you can create a list, a phone list or a check sheet by using this little CSV export button. And if you don't have sufficient people, you can encourage them by contacting them through the member directory and then add the booking manually. So there we have it. That is, in essence, the match management module.